Assalamualaikum to all of you. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Here I am back with another live streaming. As we have mentioned before, that we would be bringing more live streamings for you guys on different topics, inshallah. So I hope you are doing amazing in this weekend. For sure, you might be enjoying your time. At the same time, you will be participating in this streaming. That would be very, very good for you to learn about that what we will be talking today with our guest joining me. He's one of the great HR professional in his field, having so many years of experience with a lot of like skill set. And we would be discussing that how to increase the opportunities for you in 2024. What can be the ways to collaborate with people out there, look for more professionals out there, and how to basically bridge the gap to increase your level of opportunities. So there you go. I am looking forward to invite in a moment, and here he is. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum Assalam. How are you doing, Amna?
I'm good. Thank you very much, Usman. Like always, it's a pleasure to connect and communicate and discuss on different topics. So what's going on?
Everything's coming along fine. It's been such a roller coaster. This year marks my 16 years in the industry as well. So
Wow.
it's been such a diverse set of experience that I've been dealing with in the past 16 years. So I just sat back and I was just reflecting back on it the other day. And I was just like, wow, Usman. Wow. That,
Mashallah.
that was like wow of an exclamation, or it was like, wow, Usman, really? You did? Really? So it was more like, general wondering and
Right.
general amazement on mashallah, alhamdulillah.
That's
Allah
right.
has been really kind that I have, had the opportunities to evolve myself, to develop things, and, everything has been awesome. And talking to you is always a pleasure. Thank you so much for
Alhamdulillah.
having me.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much for being here. And yeah, it's likewise. So that's why we are here, offering and creating such awareness for our audience to learn more. So, what you are currently into, because most of my audience, of course, know you by your name, by your profile, because, we have been collaborating with each other on different forums, of course. And now we are talking about here about business. So, what you are up to, what you are seeking in 2024, just let's just dive into the topic, and then further we can have the discussions. And especially I would welcome my audience, any questions you have, write in the comment section, and we would be taking one by one. Any procedure, any steps we would be discussing, so definitely you guys are more than welcome to have you have over here. Yeah, go on.
Sure. Okay, so let me just give a brief perspective where I'm coming from. Once
Yeah.
again, for those who do not know, so basically, I started off with a customer facing role in my career back in 16 years back. So that was I was dealing with legal cases, I was dealing with unwanted calls, I was dealing with Pakistan Telecommunication Authority cases. So these were the things we were actually doing. Then I evolved into a learning and development professional, which happens to be my love till date. And I also have a stint with talent acquisition, recruitment, hiring, HR operations. And I formed this company, Wistrove, by the way. The name, people says it's kind of a tongue twister, but this tongue twister is really close to the heart because Wistrove means Wiz means fast and Trove means good things.
Okay,
So
so
fast
I'll
and
just
good
I'll
things.
just write it. I'll just write it in
Yeah.
the banner so it can be more visible. Okay, go
That's
on.
that's awesome, awesome. I was wondering that I forgot that. So thank
No
you for
worries.
doing that for me. So what we're at Wistro, we are combining my experience with my customer service experience with my training experience. So it's a blend. It's like a realization of a dream now. So
Okay.
that's how Wistro has been born as a mindset. So now what we are into is that we are willing to provide services to the industry, specializing in either a product or a service. Our initial target market is the technical product market because US alone has around 17,000 SaaS software as a service companies. So
Yeah.
it's a huge potential. And I've been sitting with a lot of founders lately. I've been talking to a lot of founders and people who have established these companies. And one of the main reasons which actually sometimes stunts their growth is that they don't have proper customer processes, or the processes aren't that optimized, or somewhat they're unable to handle that in house. So we
Okay.
also offer them an outsourcing opportunity to outsource them with us, because we are forming a team in the region of Pakistan, South Asia. And in South Asia, you get a very price competitive people. Like, for
Hmm.
example, in USA, the same skill set will cost you around $5,000 per month, whereas
Okay.
in Pakistan, the region we are dealing with, it might come down to 2,500. So it's more like a 50% down from what we are actually doing. And plus, we are a team of very varied experiences and expertise. So you can be assured that your customers are in really good hands when you come to Wistro.
Exactly. Okay. So, with that perspective, what you are basically targeting with the audience, especially that how maybe they can team up with you, and that can be, of course, beneficial for both the parties, you and the professional who would like to collaborate with you, maybe.
Awesome. Awesome. So what we are doing is we have a very good referral network in Pakistan, where we are currently located right now, where we have established our office in Lahore. We are mostly working with a word of mouth, going around very positively. Alhamdulillah for that. Again, that we have a certain, people coming to us, and leads were not a problem in the beginning for us to start, getting our pipeline, flowing in there. Right now, our first there's actually we have divided our stops, right? Our
Yeah.
first stop was Pakistan, our second is the GCC, and our third stop will be the US. So in GCC, we're looking for strategic partnerships. If someone wants to partner with us, either as a company or as a middleman, and they might get us through to a few contacts, or they might get us through to a few companies if they know who would require the services we provide.
Hmm.
We'll come up with a business association which is of a mutual benefit, financially and otherwise. And that's going to be really transparent. You know me. And
Hmm.
when I formed this business, I had made a promise to myself that I'm going to be really, really, really transparent. So we're going to have very transparent terms. And what, as an initially, I can offer you is that if we are able to acquire anything coming from you, particularly from GCC, I would love to offer you the larger part of the ticket. And we can work it out. Maybe you want a one time payment, or maybe you want to go by monthly with us and keep,
Okay.
reaping the benefit till the time that project is with us. So this is the kind of contract we are on, the in a layman language, that is the kind of contract, a strategic partnership, I would call it, we are looking for. We are expert in email and chat support right now. We will form the contact option, the contact center calling option as well, but that's on a later stage. Right now, we are
Okay.
mostly focusing on email and chat support, along with setting up of a customer relationship management as well, and optimizing your processes as well. So
Okay.
once you have us, you have your customers sorted. So that's
Right.
that's what we're doing.
Right. Okay. And with that, going forward, you are and to whom you are providing actually these services, like
Okay.
either they are companies or consultants. Who is the main party that you guys are serving?
Companies. We are a B2B company, business to business. What we do is that there are companies who develop technical products,
Okay.
like, for example, any app or something. For example, Airbnb, it's an app,
Okay.
right? It operates on the app, right? But what happens is that one of the biggest challenges is when founders experience a certain dip. And you know how that dip comes when customer issues start piling up, and you
Yeah.
are dedicating yourself to those issues, and you don't have time to resolve your product issues. So
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
where the worst point occurs, because both of the things are starting to spiral out of control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before you dip into that point, Wistro wants to keep your progress linear rather than dipping and coming up again. So
Okay.
I have a proper infographic. I made this infographic in 4 days because I wanted to explain in a pictorial way. I don't have it open right now. I'm unable to share that. But if someone comes in contact with me, I'd love to put it out there. So that was like the thing I had in mind, that
Okay.
I have to save founders from coming to that dip and have a
Definitely
legal
at that
company to do
stage,
everything.
and then you guys can there to help them out. Okay, so you told and explained about that. Who is the target audience you guys would be serving? Means the companies B2B.
Hmm.
Then you mentioned about the offer. Okay,
Hmm.
for the individuals who are looking to collaborate with you, and you guys are there to have a token for it. And now my another question is for again our audience who were asking me a lot of like questions related to this streaming we would be discussing. That what do you expect from those professionals to bring out? Like you want, again the direct leads or just a referrals. So what do you like exactly expect, or do you have something in mind to share? So that the
Um,
professional, yeah, so that the professional who is looking to collaborate, they have more like clear idea, right?
Yeah, we are open to references and we are open to warm leads as well. So we are open to any incoming inbound lead. Maybe there's a company who would like to collaborate with us on a very price competitive model. I keep saying that because one of the biggest objections always, or one of the biggest roadblocks people always experience is related to price or the
Yes.
charges or how much they have to spend. So I always make this as a selling point, that this is gonna be our selling point, like a very price competitive service along with our expertise.
Okay.
What we do is we do not just float out the proposal right away with pre-written drafts or something. Yes, some of it is obviously pre-written. Some of the
No,
artwork
no,
is
but
done,
yeah,
but
but you're just trying to basically make a point over here that you first understand the requirement, their current level of the status they are in at their companies and what they are looking for, right?
yes, actually, what we do is before, when we get a project or a lead from a client that they would want to work with us. So I don't like jump right away into being all
Yes.
salesy and getting that. I tell them, okay, give me time. Let me study this market and see if I can actually add value here, or if in that case, I can refer you somewhere else. Because
Okay.
obviously, as a human, I cannot do everything, but there
Yeah,
are
yeah.
things that I can alter and do, and there are things which might be a new discovery for me as well. That okay, nice, this, like for example, we were working for a client who is willing to sell an IT product.
Hmm.
So their target market was different, but when we started researching, they had three different target markets which had a very high graph and a very good ripe market to start experimenting over there. So that is what we explained to them, that this is like the dollar amount of market and this is the size which is there, rather than what you were targeting. So if you're cool with that, let's start working towards that. So we start with complete homework, and before doing my homework, I don't start pitching myself
Yeah.
to a client.
And I
So
think
what
that's the utmost skill of being an entrepreneur and becoming the
um,
industry leader, to understand first, not directly just go on. That's what I've
I would
experienced so far.
I would want to do something. I would give away to the people something I've always myself appreciated. Like I've
Yes.
never liked any place which doesn't have their prices listed. So it's all about honesty and transparency. And if you don't follow that from day one when you're forming that relationship with your client, I think that relationship won't last. Like for
Yeah.
example, talk about us, me and you.
Yeah.
We started talking. I mean, it's been like I think more than 1.5 year we are in contact.
I
We've
think
been
two
in
years
contact.
now. Two
It's
years now.
it's been
2 years.
almost 2 years,
Yeah,
and
2 years.
how open we have always been with each other. Like when I talk about something that Amna, is this possible? You would tell me that not right now, but this can be done. Not and we've been, the association has been very productive so far. Like
Exactly.
so this is what Wistrove is aiming to do right now, and looking to explore a very wonderful budding market in the Gulf. That's one of our first stops.
That's great. Okay, guys. So whoever is watching, let us know any questions if you have, and what you would like to share with us. Maybe any thoughts and opinions. So that would be great. And Usman is here to answer your questions because this was long-awaited streaming, as I mentioned earlier. Okay. So my question for you is that for example, right now, how many members are there on your team, and are you working remotely or you guys are on ground, so that people could understand that if you are offering this hybrid model to work with, so it would be better for understanding.
Okay, so we are a team of 4 people right now, founding people. We have a dedicated recruiter who's looking after recruitment projects. That's another side stream we have. We provide recruitment services as well. Along with that, we have a creative head and we have a project manager, and me as a founder and overall taking up all the work a CEO does. So I'm the CEO, and we have other people on the team who are heading different positions. As of now, we are located in Lahore in one of the best co-working spaces. It's called Collabs, and
Okay.
it is one of the most known and well funded as well, and a very good place with high energy, people coming in and out. It's more like the hustle culture, so you really want to work there. So
Okay.
it was my dream to work from Collabs, and Alhamdulillah, I've established our first headquarter there. That's where we are registered, and the team we are going to form is going to be on site, because the kind of work we want to do is something we would like to contribute with our team together. So in a
Yeah.
remote setting, customer interactions can always be a challenge, and sometimes if there's any issue with regards to your office issued machine or laptop crashes or something, so at least we need to have a backup there. So we want to work together as a team and on site.
That's great. I have seen your journey, Usman, that, starting from another venture of yours personally, you were having it, and now, Alhamdulillah, you have achieved this phase in your life. And that's again an achievement for you and for me as well. To see you, basically, that's my achievement as well. MashaAllah. So I wish you the best for this Wistrove mission you are trying to carry forward and provide the best quality service and support to the market. And of course, your target and goal is to be more like across the globe, provide the best support
Yes.
for, and that's why we were here. So there were a lot of like questions. I hope the way you explained about the whole platform and collaboration, the level of to increase and enhance opportunities will definitely help our audience. And guys, you are more than welcome to connect with Usman anytime on LinkedIn. I have linked his profile in this streaming. You guys can connect with him, and even for my community people who are there in the groups, they can connect with Usman. He's more welcoming to make you understand about the procedures, and from there you guys can take up. And any other questions if you have related to careers, you are more than welcome to connect with me and ask me any questions. I'll be happy to help you. So thank you. Inshallah, looking forward to have more such productive collaborations, inshallah. Until then, see you guys. Bye bye. Take care.
Take care. Thank you.